for Clint. I so appreciate some of you coming out for my birthday. It just makes me cry. I'm just so yeah, not yet afterwards because I'm timed. Anyway, but there are some people, most of you know me, but there are some people out there that don't know me, so let me introduce myself. My name is Claire, and as you can see by my face, I'm on Medicare. I'm sure you're saying, why in the world would a woman my age consider doing comedy? Oh, geez, I got a lot of advantage over these younger comedians because if they forget their material, they look like losers. And if I forget my material, I'm adorable. You know, as a baby boomer, I am so missing that mask mandate. Okay, I know you have to look at it from my perspective. When you have a face like mine that looks like a walnut, CoverGirl makeup covers absolutely nothing. And I have to use spackle to fill in these crevices. Think about it, the mask mandate, you could only see your eyes. You couldn't see the wrinkles. I mean, seriously, it was like plastic surgery. A free facelift, a gift from God, a reprieve from the ravages of old age. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when you get older, your body falls apart. In fact, it not only gets wrinkly, it gets crepey. Let me show you here. Wait a minute. I've never seen this before. This side too? Oh no. Oh no. What ho, says Shakespeare? What pernicious flab flieth in my face? I feel like a velociraptor. You know that dinosaur in Jurassic Park that killed Newman, Seinfeld's friend? Sorry, I gotta pee. It's part of getting older. Well, don't worry if you're in the splash zone, my son. Don't worry, honey. I'm wearing Depends. And
That's true.
but I have a backup plan. I also kegel. How many of you kegel? Come on. 70% of adults kegel, but for those of you that are lying, let me tell you. So kegling, for those of you who know, is a contraction in the privates that helps you restrict your urine flow. And it's very important for me, my kegling, I power kegel, because I need to protect you from me, so it looks like this. Kegel, crush, activate! So, you know, women, I don't know if you know this, but kegling can also enhance your sexual pleasure. Do you know that? In fact, you know you are the Zen master of kegling when your husband says, I can get it in, but I can't get it out. And so your father hated that joke. Anyway. So anyway, yesterday was my real birthday, and I'm astrologically schizophrenic because I'm born on the cusp. I'm half Leo and half Virgo. And if you know anything about the Leos, you know, they're bold, intrepid, courageous, fearless in the face of danger. And the Virgos are neat, tidy, and fastidious. Used to present a real problem when I was doing my first sexual experimentation. And my Leo part would say, go for it! And my Virgo would say, ew, is it clean? Ugh. Anyway, oh, my watch just vibrated. That's kind of a perk when you're somebody my age. No, it just says I rocked my standing goal. Yes! You know, I don't know if you know, my watch, my Apple Watch is an empath. It cares about me. You know, if there's a message for you. If you're the type of person that is lonely and isolated, you need to buy yourself a friend. I'm not talking OnlyFans. I'm talking an Apple Watch. Because your watch cares about you. Let me give you another example. One day, I accidentally set my activity button to 200% of my goal. The next day, because I have ADD, I left the watch at home, and my watch, thinking I had over-exercised and had a heart attack, called 911. So your watch cares. However, when the ambulance arrived, I played dead. What woman my age isn't going to appreciate two gorgeous paramedics manipulating her body? And that mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I'm sorry, flashback. Anyway. Sorry. Okay, so it cost me $2,500 for the ambulance ride. It was cheaper than a boy toy. Anyway. So I'm just a sassy senior out there trying to, navigate this millennial madness. Millennials and Gen Zs, you really don't understand baby boomers. We're not all useless, worthless, rizless. Irrelevant. We don't all use walkers and wheelchairs. Some of us are part of the Marvel comic superhero franchise. We're called the Super Agers. Our costumes are made out of blueberries, salmon, and walnuts. And we're out there fighting our DNA. Wish, back cancer, back. And then we're fighting that other disease that begins with D. Oh yeah, dementia. I keep forgetting that one. But millennials and Gen Zs, you've made some questionable life decisions. You pay money for ripped clothing. And look around, there'll be people with ripped blue jeans. I mean, why? I would have loved, you put good money in for rotten clothes. I would love to have been there at that fashion launch. Hello, this is Francine from Givenchy. We're Givenchy, always fashion forward. I've been studying the homeless people. And we recognize unlimited trending potential in their fashion decisions. So we decided to launch our own homeless look. To that end, we acquired millions of skinny jeans from Goodwill, and then we put them in cages with Bengal tigers. One swipe of the paw, one rip, $100. Two swipe of the paw, two rips, $500. But the rip is the buttocks, $1,000. Because you get a sneak peek, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Be careful. We hear that Target is launching their own homeless look. But they aren't using Bengal tigers in a cage. They're cheap. They're using puppies in a pen, huh? And not only that, the puppies are all made in China. I told you, they're cheap. That's a new line, and I loved it. Anyway, and so... The other thing I don't get is your obsession with emojis. Now, do you know they released 20,000 new emojis last month? That means your generation is talking in pictures. 50,000 years ago, that was called cave art. But you know what? The emoji I don't get is the poop emoji. I don't know. When I look at my toilet, I see footballs, brown rocks, a mud flow on a really, really bad day. But I have never, ever seen a chocolate-dipped Dairy Queen ice cream cone staring back at me with wiggly eyes. But you know what? I can imitate that effect. All I have to do is drink a lot of water, take a double shot of Dukalax, and when the urge hits me, I swirl around the toilet. And then to achieve the tip of the ice cream cone, I do a 6 snap. And then I throw in a couple of yogurt-covered raisins. Booyah! Do-it-yourself poop emoji. Yeah. And I know you all want instructions on how to do that, so I posted it on Pinterest. Hashtag poop perfection. My friend wrote that line. Anyway, so the other thing I don't get is your obsession with tattoos. Now, when my son got his first tattoo, I had to go to tattoo therapy. It wasn't by choice, it was a court order. I guess when he came home, I tied him to a chair and sedated him and then tried to remove his tattoo with an orbital sander. And the police weren't too impressed, but you know what? Child Protective Services thought that was a nifty idea. They thought I should be Mother of the Year. Anyway, but you know what? The problem with tattoos is they're oxymorons. They're art and they're not art. I mean, real art, you sit in front of it. You think, connect, and reflect, right? Like when I sat in front of the Mona Lisa, I thought, and I reflected, and I said to myself, what in the world is causing that woman's creepy grin? And I connected. I know, she's kegling. You ever thought about it? One potty break may have changed all of art history. It's just a thought, just a thought. But you can't do that to body art. You can't go up to people's body art and think, connect, and reflect. I tried it once. I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Body Art, 24-hour fitness. And I saw this guy. He had a tapestry of tattoos all over his body. I just had to know, what was he trying to tell me? So I followed him around and I ran around and he ran away from me and I found him. And I went up to him and I said, sir, what is your message? He says, my message? You look where you are. You're in the men's restroom. I'm taking a piss. Huh? You know what my message is? Get your butt out of here. I'm in midstream. Out. Anyway, so I couldn't leave without taking a picture of his privates because it had a tattoo on it. And it said, and I got home and I said, you know what, this guy's a pervert. It said, Mom. Isn't that sick? But then I got to thinking about it. You know what? This guy's a bon vivant. He's a player. Because coming at you, Mom reads, wow. So anyway, I had to mention before I have ADD. And you know, ADD gets such a bad rap. Because for every one positive, there's 3 negatives. I mean, 1 negative, there's 10 positives. And, you know, because I'm energetic, I'm enthusiastic, I'm exuberant. I mean, I'm like the Energizer Bunny on crack cocaine. But you know what? The negatives, they can destroy your life. For those of you who know me, I have a little bit of an organization problem, and which is part of ADD. But my husband, and Brian can answer, he was OCD about organization. And I said to him, darling, why do you stay with me? What is it about me? And he said, it's your it's your pension plan. And then he said, shake your boobs because it's the only proper preparation for that joke. My husband wrote that joke and he's not with us anymore, so thank you for the tagline, Terry. Anyway, so ADD, the problem with ADD is I get lost, and that's why I can't go to Costco. There's no signage in Costco. There's no peanuts, popcorn, potato chips. You know, there's just numbers. And you're walking around, you can't find anything. It's like, that's why they call it Lostco, okay? You can't find anything. But you know what? I have to admit, the only reason I go to Costco is for institutionalized boxes of Depends. And, but I fooled Costco. I remembered where it was. But I went last week. What was I thinking? Summer at Costco, Christmas, and everything. So where my Depends are now are just Santa Clauses and candy canes. So I had to go looking for my Depends, and I found them in the rotisserie section where they keep the chickens. know many of you are shocked, but from my perspective, there is nothing like a warm depends on my coochie. So, but if you want to get found, what you have to do is you have to go to Walmart. Because Walmart has that greeter there, you know? And, you know, he could give you directions, but he doesn't have to. Because Walmart hires retired USC cheerleaders on Medicare to give you instructions. It looks like this. Walmart cares. Peanuts right. Popcorn left. Potato chips straight ahead. Oh, my arthritis. And I may have peed in my pants. Anyway, you know, I started comedy again around 2018. And being with other comics, half the time I never understood what they were talking about. Because it was like millennial speak. I didn't get it. So, like, they were talking about Plan B. Now, everybody knows Plan B now because it's a political thing. But when they started talking about it in 2018, I had no idea what it was. And so I looked it up and I said, oh my God, maybe I should hook up with some guy and check this out. And I said, oh my God, I went through menopause 25 years ago. I don't need Plan B. I guess you could say menopause is Plan A for aging cougars. And then they were talking about this drug called Molly. All right, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was a girl, right? They're partying with her, the young, and they're having such a great time with her, and they won't introduce me to her because I think I'm ugly or old, and they will. And then I looked that up too, and I found out it's a psychedelic drug. Oh my God, and it's not approved by Medicare. And and the only way I can get it is through a street vendor named Jose. And so many of you know I'm a teacher, right? So I've taught for 48 years. Right? And, you know, why do many people do comedy? It's to process trauma. And that means dealing with your children. And, because if you think your kids are cute, think again. Anyway, I'd swear, but that's not in my, that's not my love language. Anyway, so you know, it took a pandemic for you people to realize that teachers are American heroes. I mean, really? So I decided to write a rap to celebrate everything teachers know and can do. So in the spirit of Eminem, not the candy, or Cardi B, but in my case, maybe cardio, I'm going to do this rap for you, so I need some applause because it's not in my... I need more than that! I need help from the great God Nike. Because when you wear Nike, do you feel like you can just do it? I don't think a 78-year-old woman doing a rap was on Nike's vision plan. But Nike, you gave me the power, so let's do this, huh? How hard does it have to be, right? You move like you gotta load your pants. You say yo yo yo. And of course you have to have the obligatory tattoo arm. And then, since this is for children, you have to have the obligatory grab. In my case, it's the kindergarten I gotta pee grab. All right, so I'm ready to go. I'm a teacher, an American hero. I'm a licensed teacher with phenomenal features. Yo, 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 kindergarten grab. I'm a computer expert, a Zoom director. I'm Google certified, Apple certified, Microsoft certified. I make learning simplified. I'm a researcher, a social worker, a specialist in autism, ADD, and dyslexia. I even force feed those kids with anorexia. You think that's a lot? I'm a teacher. I'm an American hero. We never stop. My watch just died as I fell. Hold on. My watch is calling 911. Ryan, would you fix that for me? Tell them it's my birthday. Don't come. All right, dude. Keep it. All right. Sorry. Okay. I teach ELL, English Language Learners. GATE, Gifted and Talented Education, turning students into independent learners. It's my mission. I teach the visual, spatial, and the kinesthetic, and the oppositionally defiant. I make those nice, nasty-minded kids compliant. I teach the hungry and the homeless. Thanks to me, they are no longer hopeless. Because lazy. So, because you think that's a lot, I'm a teacher, an American hero. We never stop. All right, big finish now, big finish, okay. I teach the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Writing and arithmetic? Begin with an R? Arithmetic? Okay, let me try again. I teach the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. But I don't teach spelling because those kids got spell check. I teach the four C's, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. And I teach a 5th C, cognitive guided instruction. And let's not forget the newest educational production, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, STEAM. I teach STEAM heat. I teach STEAM heat. The radiator's hissing, I miss my baby's kissing, ba 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 boom. Oh wait, wrong generation, wrong time, sorry. Your father wrote that. Anyway. Thank you, Terry. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you returned your kids back to school and you were so happy because you were no longer teaching and you know you were going to look forward to happy days, then you better be standing next to your teacher when she asks for that pay raise. Mic drop. Thank you. I forgot my best line and I'm doing it right now. So I had to learn to talk like millennials. Because, I didn't understand half the stuff they were telling me. So I learned to, so I ate, be like a millennial, so I ate avocado toast. And then I learned to speak like a millennial. Yo, bro, what's up? Hey, dude, that joke be dope. That joke be so dope, it'd be lit. Was it lit? I'd be swagging. Come on, I just did millennial speak, and you know what? You're not applauding. You hear about people dying on stage? I could. And in fact, when they say, call 911, and I say, well, that's my time, they called 911. And now he's giving me the light, which, from my perspective, going to light has a whole different... So that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't call 911. That's it.